Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Chams and this is my wife Anissa. You are watching Biz Rules. In today's video we are going to answer your questions. Without further ado, let's jump direct into the video. Let's see in the post where we posted. Okay, the first question was from Dev Web. He's saying, hey guys, it would be very interesting to tell us about the difference and similarities between Bosnians and Tunisians. To be honest, this question is very difficult to answer, but I will try to be more specific and talk only about my case, and because as you know, probably you may know, Bosnians themselves are not all same. Even Tunisians are not all same as well, of course. I've been to Bosnia for more than 5 times and probably my answer will surprise you. I have seen more similarities than differences. I would say Bosnians people look more kind and more helpful than I ever expected. They talk about the generosity of Arab people, but I have seen it more in Bosnia than in Tunis or any other Arab country as well. I would say because probably of the communism period that Bosnia survives, Bosnians look more, let's say, open and on the light side in the religion part. Whatever you are talking about, Muslims or Christian, they are not very religious. Although I have seen more mosques, for example, in Bosnia than I have seen in Tunisia. I would say as well, to be honest, I haven't seen that huge difference. Of course, in food, of course, the food is totally different. The Bosnian food is more based on Turkish. They don't eat spicy. Well, actually, the biggest difference I notice are in food and, however, in culture. Because my wife and my experience was in Bosnian Muslim family, so I haven't noticed that huge difference, to be honest. They celebrate Eids like us. They celebrate Ramadan probably same like us. Mosques are everywhere, you hear adhan, same like in Tunisia as well. Probably the country itself, if you compare one country to another, you will see a lot of differences, yes. I would say in Bosnia it look more diversified. If you go in one car from one place to place, you would see probably a totally different place. You would see like this place for Muslim, this place for Orthodox, this place for Catholic. People attitude and people cultures change, especially in Bosnia. I think also it's similar to Tunisia. If you go from the north to the south, I feel some small cultural difference, even the accent change. Same thing in Bosnia. If you go from Sarajevo to Bihać, for example, the accent totally change. Cultural wise, I would say probably Bosnian Muslims are almost very close to Tunisian culture. Even the memes we notice in the YouTube and Instagram, Bosnian memes, if you see them and just translate them, you will find them like the same memes that we do. In a lot of things, actually, we are surprised at how much common things and common memes we... and I think they are more different than Western Europe than different than Tunisians. And I would say I will not talk about all Arabs. I'm talking about the North African Arab, Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco. And this probably also will differ from one family to another, even in Tunisia itself. Even from one single family, you found like the two uncles, the two brothers live totally different life. And we have it in Tunis. You find one brother Hajj and the other one is more open, and you never can know. Yeah, and they live normally. It's just same like in Bosnia, I guess.
Yeah.
You will find who go in mosque, you will find who go in bar, you find who drink in street.
Yes.
But the only maybe a difference what I notice is that you will encounter more people that... for example, I notice it so much. A lot of people will drink in public there in Bosnia. This is totally different in Tunis. You won't see it always. In Tunis, there are like more specific places to drink alcohol and to like bars. In Bosnia, no, you can find coffee and it will be mixed like a bar. You find some people just sitting and drinking alcohol in the street, and that's totally okay for them. These things is not similar in Tunis. In your opinion, the common things or different things that you notice when you come in Tunis, for example, or in my family, or in your, what you think?
First thing what I notice, that Tunisia is very nice, having nice beaches, and I like this so much. But surprised in that, I surprised how people throw things, destroy this nice place. And,
yeah, I agree with you here. Yeah, I even most of the people are suffering from these attitudes and from this disaster mentality. Let's say it hurts me a lot that a lot of people have this attitude, and we tried to fight this mentality, but until now we couldn't find any solution, to be honest. I was in association for more than 5 years. I was the founding member of association, environmental association, and we tried, but I think the only solution, the next generation, which hopefully they will be mentally clean and clean in themselves, they don't destroy their nature, they would have love for this city to not destroy it.
yeah.
What else you can say about differences?
I like common things.
Yeah.
Family, because it's family very close to each other.
Yeah, same like yeah. Actually, unlike West Europe, East Europe or Bosnia in specific, you will see like they are more close to their families. Just like Tunisians, the childs don't go away from their parents' house. They are more open to their neighbors. This actually more than Tunisian, and this reminds me of Tunisian years ago, like when maybe the age of my father, there were all neighbors together. If someone cook this thing, he will give it to his neighbor. Yeah, I like these things, especially, let's to be specific here, it's not in all cities or cantons of Bosnia. This is especially not in the big cities, especially in the capital, where it's more like Tunis. When you go far from the city, you will see these things there. And well, I can say also the safety in Bosnia is much better than in Tunis, unfortunately. It's not unsafe, but you have to care more about yourself than you are in Bosnia. I felt more comfortable, and more, and more safe.
We often we don't close.
Yeah, they even don't close doors. Yeah, at night.
We don't have around house
fence. There are no fences in their houses, so you can imagine how it's peaceful there and how people are close and everyone like know each others there.
Yeah.
And they support each others more than I expected, also more than Tunisians do for each others. For example, if someone have marriage, you will find the whole area will come support them, will come help them, will come celebrate with them. And this is the case in Eids, in all occasions. And that's a nice thing, still there, yeah. And hopefully I answered your question. Okay, let's move to the second question. Okay, from the friend of the channel Exploring the World. Hey guys, it would be great to know what job options you have in Doha for foreigners. Okay, speaking of works in Doha, I think the most of foreigners here work in a constructions company or consultant or designers or architects. Like this is the majority, because it's booming country and you can see constructions everywhere here, and they are building new cities. And of course, as you probably may know, the World Cup 2022 stadium, they are building stadiums, infrastructure to accommodate nearby the stadium, parks. They are building their city from the scratch, and they are doing great job. So I think the most demanded field is the construction field. And being said, if you are a supplier, if you can supply some material, if you have like a lighting supplier, some floor material, anything have relation to construction, I think is well demanded here. On the other hand, because of the World Cup, they are building so much new hotels, so hospitality will be in high demand as well for foreigners. And because you probably could get a good position in like director of hotel, like some high position in 5-star hotel, 4-star hotel. What else can say? Of course, as well, education. Everything have relation with medicine, hospitals. They need so much doctors. They need so much nurses because they are opening more and more hospitals to fulfill the need here. And actually, there are a lot of government and private hospitals. So I think. And now, well, I can say also the new trend here is manufacturing. They start even manufacturing things here in Doha. So this is a good sign. And yeah, so I think hopefully I answered your question. And if you need more details, I will be happy to answer you again. Okay, let's move to the next question from Wahid, Dwehish Wahid. Hey guys. If possible, can you tell us how it feels like for two couples from different backgrounds and countries to get married and have a life together? I mean, we all can imagine difficulties that can happen, but I am especially interested in the beauty of that kind of marriage and how life is now compared to how you may imagine it at the beginning. Well, you probably answered it yourself. You as you said, you are interested in the beauty of this relation, and actually we are seeing the beauty of this mixed relation. Yeah, and this is actually very close to the first question. If you watch our video, you will see it in the first question. We try to answer that. Even grandmoms there, even grandparents there look very close to our grandparents. In the look, in their attitude, in their... to be honest, I was surprised when first time I went there, how I was welcomed by her grandparents. Rest in peace now for her grandfather, Al-Fatiha for her. Okay, and to answer the second part of your question, how I expected before marriage and after marriage, to be honest, all I expected, I didn't find any surprises or cultural shock or anything like that. It was very, yeah, it was very spontaneous and very normal, to be honest. Yeah. Maybe still now, after maybe we'll discover later, but...
Maybe.
Yeah, but to be honest, until now we didn't see like this... Anyway, if you are married from, if you want to marry a different background and different nationality, of course you have to be open and you have to expect something new. So, and that's totally normal if you...
But it's nice like that.
Yeah. Well, one of the best thing, even if you are angry, you can curse in your language and no one get harmed and will be totally okay. This is one advantage. Well, to be honest here also, I must say I'm talking more specific. I can't judge or talk about other nationalities or something I didn't survive or didn't live. Probably if you go with different nationality or even Bosnian and from different city, you would say you would live a totally different experience. But in my case and in our case, it was, to be honest, it was very simple, very normal. I couldn't see any. We agreed about all the points, and I haven't noticed any issue or any, like as said previously, no cultural shock or anything like that. In the inverse, I would say every day we discover that we have more common things than we expected, even before marriage. Yeah. So if you have one girlfriend, go ahead. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
After the marriage, I discovered that we can create new foods, and we did. Actually, our food now is mixed between harissa and the vegeta, the Bosnian, the Balkan vegeta. So now, like, our food is like very more specific. We come in one taste in between the harissa, the little spicy, and the taste of the vegeta. And it's nice, it's tasty, to be honest. Would you imagine a couscous with vegeta or cevapi with harissa? Here we are. Okay, I think that's it for today's video, and we hopefully you answered your questions. And if you'd like to ask us more questions, and or you think you want to learn from our experience or to share with us your opinion, kindly let us know in the comment section down below. I will be happy to open a discussion with you, and why not probably make a new video regarding, or maybe make live and talk about the points. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't done yet, kindly consider subscribing to our channel. My name is Shams and this is my wife Anisa, and we hope to see you on the next one.
See you.
Goodbye.
Bye. Machine.